Millions fall for job scams every year. Life-changing losses, broken dreams. These scams aren't just for the gullible. They're getting smarter, preying on our desire for a better life. The dream job is a powerful lure, and when it seems within reach, our guard drops. I've met people who do the toughest jobs, but there's another kind of dirty work scammers who build fantasies to destroy them. They don't get their hands dirty with grease, they ruin lives. Today, let's look at one of those stories, a fake modeling agency that turned dreams into nightmares for dozens. This isn't just a warning, it's a look at how deception works. Modeling represents glamour and a new life. Scammers know this. They sell the feeling of being chosen, of being special. They build a world so real and inviting, you want in. That's what happened here. Good people got taken for a ride. So, let's pull back the curtain and see how it all went down. This isn't fiction. It happened to real people with real hopes. We'll break down how one person built a fake agency from scratch. We'll look at the tools, the psychology, and the impact on victims. The only way to fight scams is to understand them. We need to see the gears behind the scenes. Let's get a little dirty and figure out how the whole machine works. Because if you know how the trick is done, you're less likely to fall for it. Let's dive in. This is the story of Elysian Models and how a dream job became a nightmare. The mastermind was Isabella Rossi, charming, persuasive, and a marketing pro. She didn't know fashion, but she knew how to sell a dream. Isabella saw a market in people's aspirations, not just products. She created Elysian Models, a name that sounded exclusive, high-end, and blissful. She built a brand, registered a business, and launched a slick website with stock photos. She invented a backstory, claiming ties to Milan, Paris, and New York. Everything was designed to look real from every angle. The genius, subtlety, no wild promises, just exclusivity and selectiveness. She made people feel special for being discovered. Isabella played the mentor, the gatekeeper to a glamorous world. From a rented co-working space, she ran the show. CEO, scout, booker, accountant. Social media was her stage, inspirational quotes, behind-the-scenes glimpses, all curated and fake. To aspiring models, it looked like a thriving agency. She was a master of perception. The stage was set for her next move. Elysian Models was ready to start recruiting. The illusion was nearly perfect. All she needed now were the dreamers. And there were plenty out there. The trap was set. Isabella hunted for victims on Instagram, searching hashtags like "Can aspiring model" and "Tan model search." She targeted people openly advertising their dreams. Her approach was personal. No mass emails, just direct, flattering messages. She'd mention a specific photo. "I love your look in this picture. You have real potential." The message felt genuine, making the recipient feel seen and chosen. Next, the agency's website sealed the deal. Clean, modern, filled with fake testimonials and a fictional history. The website was the anchor, making the lie believable. Then came the video call. Isabella, poised and encouraging, talking about the industry and next steps. It wasn't a hard sell. It was a conversation, building trust and connection. By the end, the aspiring model was convinced they'd been discovered by a real scout. The bait was taken. The illusion was complete. Victims felt special, not suspicious. Every detail was designed to lower defenses. Isabella's scam worked because it felt personal and professional. She knew exactly how to make people believe. The next step, turning belief into money. The real deception was about to begin. The victims were ready to invest in their dreams, and Isabella was ready to cash in. The perfect illusion was in place. Now the trap would spring. After the video call, Isabella sent a welcome email and a professional-looking contract. The contract was full of legal jargon, making the process feel official. Buried inside, a clause requiring a professional portfolio shot by approved photographers. This seemed logical. High-end agencies want high-quality photos. Isabella explained they had trusted photographers who understood the agency's style. She'd send a list of 2 or 3 with impressive portfolios, some real, some fake. The catch: The model had to pay for the shoot, usually $1,500 to $3,000. Isabella framed it as an investment in their career. Every model invests in their portfolio, she'd say. Payment went directly to the photographer, making it seem like the agency wasn't profiting. This clever move reduced suspicion. The hook was set. The victim felt like they were taking a real step toward their dream. But in reality, they were walking into a trap. The scam was about to pay off for Isabella. The victims were about to lose more than just money. They were about to lose trust. Once the victim agreed, the process felt smooth and professional. The photographer sent an official-looking invoice, payment by wire or bank transfer, methods that are hard to trace or reverse. Victims scrambled to pay, using savings, loans, or borrowing from family. Isabella encouraged urgency. The sooner we get your photos, the sooner we can start. Sometimes there was a real photo shoot, but the results were mediocre and useless for real agencies. Other times, there was no shoot at all, just silence after payment. The photographer and Isabella vanished, phones disconnected, emails bouncing. Even the Elysian model's website disappeared overnight. The illusion was gone, and so was the money. The aftermath was brutal. Confusion, embarrassment, anger. Victims clung to hope, sending messages that went unanswered. The realization came slowly. They'd been scammed. The financial loss hurt, but the emotional toll was worse. Many felt too ashamed to tell anyone, replaying every conversation and blaming themselves. This shame isolated them, keeping them silent and allowing the scam to continue. Each victim thought they were alone, but they were part of a long list. Eventually, a few spoke up online, sharing their stories. Others recognized the agency's name, and a group formed, comparing notes. The shared experience turned shame into anger. That anger gave them the courage to go to the police. Together, they exposed Isabella Rossi's fake agency. The scam was finally brought to light, but the damage was done. Dreams were shattered, and trust was lost. The lesson was harsh, but it brought victims together, and it helped prevent others from falling for the same trap. Looking back, the red flags were there, just hidden by hope. Unsolicited contact on social media is a major warning. Real agencies rarely DM you out of the blue. The biggest red flag, paying upfront for photos with approved photographers. Legitimate agencies earn by commission, not by charging you for services. High-pressure tactics and urgency are classic scam moves. Real agencies give you time to think and review contracts. No physical, verifiable address, another red flag. Elysian models had a slick website but no real office. A quick Google search could have revealed the truth. These details are easy to miss when you're caught up in the dream, but they're the difference between a real opportunity and a scam. Always look for the signs. Don't let excitement blind you. So, how do you protect yourself? Be skeptical, especially of offers that seem too good to be true. Don't let excitement cloud your judgment. Do your homework. Research the agency beyond their website. Look for reviews, complaints, and real industry presence. Check for genuine social media engagement, not just stock photos. Never pay for a job. Real agencies invest in you, not the other way around. If you're asked to pay for training, photos, or placement, it's a scam. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Victims often ignored small doubts because they wanted the dream to be real. Don't ignore that inner voice. It's okay to ask for more time or say no. A real opportunity will still be there tomorrow. Scams rely on you making a rushed decision today. Protect your dreams with a dose of reality. Stay informed, stay cautious. Share what you learn with others. The best defense is knowledge. Don't let hope make you vulnerable. Let it make you wise. The hard truth? Scammers like Isabella Rossi are everywhere, exploiting dreams. The Elysian model story isn't unique. New scams appear every day, targeting anyone with ambition. The strategy is always the same. Sell the dream, build trust, take the money. Anyone can be a victim. Hope and ambition make us vulnerable. That's why we need to talk about these scams, not to shame, but to protect. Knowledge is our best armor. The victims weren't foolish. They were hopeful. In a better world, that would be rewarded, not punished. But we have to be vigilant for ourselves and each other. If a friend is excited about a too perfect opportunity, be the voice of reason. A little caution can save a lot of heartache. Keep chasing your dreams, but do it with your eyes open. Stay safe, stay smart, and help others do the same. Thanks for watching. And remember, getting scammed shouldn't be part of anyone's job.